Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Early video today. Early videos today. There's going to be quite a few. Now, I don't know on how many of the newer content I'll be able to get out here in terms of today's news, but I'll try my very best. I will be backlogged for I don't know how long because I have to do. Obviously, I don't work on the weekend, but I do try to stay up to date. And then there's also the Monday news that I have to do it. So we'll see on what I can do. But I'm trying to do a lot of recap from yesterday, and then maybe today. We'll see how it goes. But for right now, what we have is that we have a Barstool incident. Now, I will obviously be addressing my opinions on some of this matter, and since I don't like using this, but since I'm black, I guess I have some type of a legal or a higher authority on when saying the actual N-word, because for some other reason, it's a problem. Now, there is the hard R N-word, and then there is just the GA N-word. Normally, that is fine, and I don't really care for people honestly using it either or, especially even the N-E-R, especially if there is immense context. But of course, these companies are incredibly stupid, woke, and they have to go too far. And I'll even address the currents here. But what I'm talking about right now is that we have Barstool Sports host Mintz is fired for rapping N-word on his show. As President Dave Portnoy claims parent company Penn forced him to fire him over innocent mistake. Now, I don't know about exactly what this is, right? In terms of, I don't know who these people, I don't know who Mintz is, but it seems like they're getting quite a bit of backlash. It says, Mintz, known as Mintz, received backlash when he said the N-word on his show, Wake Up Mintz, while rapping the song as First of the Month by Bone Thugs and Harmony on Monday. 2 days later, Barstool President Dave Portnoy posted a video to Twitter announcing the company had fired the host. Portnoy added that the Barstool's parent company, Penn Entertainment, had forced him to fire Mintz, claiming the decision was not his. Daily.com has reached out to Penn for comment. He claimed that the call was made despite him, Barstool CEO Erica Dardini and longtime talent Dan Katz, insisting that Mintz had made an honest mistake. Yeah, so you have that there. Since Penn had paid a lot of money for Barstool, they have to make the best decision to protect their business. I trust and respect Penn CEO Jay Sona that he makes what he thinks is the right move, and that's all you can ask for. Doesn't mean I'll always agree, but again, he deals with things I don't have to think or deal with. In a video announcing the firing, Portnoy expressed shock in his belief that Mintz's innocent mistake could have affected the company with regulators. They believe there's a legitimate chance loss of states could pull their license because of this, said Portnoy. Penn's multi-billion-dollar company without their license. They are a $0 company. Investors, families, employees, thousands of people. They believe it's their job to protect all of this, and the only answer is to fire Mintz. I still disagree with it, and maybe I'm naive, but I'm like, there's just no way anybody could look at that clip and think of the punishment as the crime. Since from Mitzi here, said Mitzi himself, this morning I made an unforgivable mistake, slipping on air while reading a song lyric. I meant no harm, and I have never felt worse about anything. Apologize for my actions. I'm truly sorry, and ashamed of myself. So yeah, here's the stupidity of it. I'm gonna go over it and show you guys the clip of what he actually said, and what have you. This is also Mintz. If people do not know him, I don't really know this guy all too well, so this is just new to me. But I'm covering it because, well, I think this entire thing is completely stupid. And we have here with the Penn Entertainment. This is also going down the past 5 days. First 1 day, it's going back up. It's going. See, it just turned red as you see here in live. But the past 5 days it's been going down. Penn stock tumbles after Barstool fires host for racial slur. So what we're going to do is going to show you guys the video of what's going on here, what some of the things that has been said, and what have you. Take a look.
For this time, bad news. This sucks. So today we had to fire Ben Mintz, the artist formerly known as Ben Mintz. It stems from his Wake Up with Mintzy. Ironically, finally got it to do him live, and he was rapping lyrics to a rap song, reading the words off his phone, and he rapped a racial slur. He turned white as a ghost. You could tell instantly. He's like, "Oh my God, what did I do?" It's like a Ron Burgundy moment. He read it. He knew he fucked up. He's been super apologetic, like in shambles, basically. And I think anybody who watched the clip was like, there's no way he meant to do that. He's just not the brightest bulb to ever come down the pipe. And he just screwed up, and he knew he screwed up. And there was no hatred behind it, no nothing. Still awful, but not in my wildest dreams I think I'd be sitting here being like, we had to fire Ben Mintz. Penn felt differently. Penn felt differently, and I'm stunned by it. And I've been fighting tooth and nail, as has Erica, as has Dan, to keep Ben and say this is the wrong decision. But Penn operates in a world that we don't operate in it. They are highly regulated by the government. They're issued licenses for gambling that just as easily as they're issued, they can be pulled back. And for anybody who has followed any of the states and Penn trying to get legalized and things like that, one thing's clear. A lot of people hate my guts. They fucking hate me. They hate Barstool. And they look for any lever, any excuse, anything to cause problems for us and pull the licenses. Penn is convinced, and they've been very clear, Penn, since they took over. It's a zero tolerance policy moving forward. You can't do stuff like this. And really, we haven't had an incident like this since they've taken over. And they believe there's a legitimate chance lots of the states would pull their licenses because of this. Penn's a billion-dollar company, multi-billion-dollar company. Without their licenses, they are a $0 company. Investors, families, employees, thousands of people, they feel it's their job to protect all of this. And the only answer is to fire Ben Mintz. I still disagree with it. And maybe I'm naive. I'm like, there is just no way anybody can look at that clip and think the punishment fits the crime. It makes my skin crawl thinking a guy would lose their job on an innocent mistake. Yes, horrible, but clearly no intent. Clearly he's in shambles about it, instantly in shambles. It just makes my skin, it's everything I've stood against for 20 years. And I told Penn, and I told Jago, you risk alienating, you're fighting to save, the Barstool brand to use. There may be nothing left to protect if you go through this. But again, Penn's a multi-billion-dollar company. We're a small part of it. And they think the whole thing was at risk.
So yeah, rapping a racial slur, read from his phone, what have you, happens. Especially if you're reading something. When you're reading something, you want to get the full context. You're trying to just not say it's actually insanity. We have this from Dave Portnoy. By the way, for everybody saying Barstool is dead to them, I knew this would happen. I said it's so against everything we stand for that it could be a death blow. Penn understood this. They still did it. That's how frightened they were of regulators who operate with no impunity. If true, then sue. It's an easy lawsuit. Gaming commissions cannot threaten any licensure over speech. If nobody sues, then somebody's lying. This is from Robert Barnes. He shows up a little bit on Nick Recatta's channel and stuff like that. So he's pretty good on what he says. We have more from this from Robert Barnes, specifically himself. Is that the real reason his top brass at Penn support diversity, equity, inclusion, ECG programs, including race-based discrimination in scholarships programs it sponsors. They're woke as fuck. So, we have this here from Penn Entertainment that, they are obviously very fostering an exclusive environment for all. Yeah, so very woke level stuff here. So we're not really. So this is what's going on. This is what happens if you support these people. Now, what I'm going to do is to show you this last clip, and then I'm going to address my opinions on the whole matter after you hear this guy kind of ranting or raving, like, how he sold out and stuff like that. Take a look.
Every Tom, Dick, and Harry since this Mintzy thing be like, Prez, you're a sellout. Hey, Prez, you sold out. Well, as the kids say, no doy. No fucking doy I sold out. You're just figuring that out? I started a company, and I fucking sold it the fuck out. Made hundreds of millions, made millions for everybody grinded in Milton. Yeah, we sold the fuck out, and that's what you do when you're an entrepreneur. You start this little company, you dream one day, you sell the fuck out. So no doy. Still means this decision sucks. I hate it. Makes me want to puke. But guess what? When I sold out, a couple words, a couple things, it's very clear. You say these things, those decisions are no longer mine. I can't protect you. You know why? Because I sold out. No fucking...
So yeah, he sold out $100 million. He doesn't have full control, what have you, and or whatnot. Okay, so here's my opinions about the whole N-word and white people saying it, what have you. I just don't fucking care. That's pretty much it. Like, I don't care when people use it. I hear so many white people say this. It says the N-word with the word nigga. I guess you could want to really say it. Go screw me, YouTube. Oh yeah, come after me. I'm black. I just said it. Big deal. I don't care if white people say this. I don't even care if they say even the ER. Because one, first of all, freedom of speech. And two, context matters massively. And the word nigga is the very tame and less offensive word of the hard ER. I don't even say the ER word at all. And the only time I would say it is in terms of, would be, the only times I would say it would be in context of, you know, reading something or whatever, but I hardly ever do say the word. It's just kind of stupid to say it anyways. Black people shouldn't say it, and if you're having a white person say it where it's an issue, then black people shouldn't say it either, because it's just as bad. So I don't really get that concept at all to where white people can't say it. Another thing, too, as well, is that you'll have a whole bunch of white people say this, and then that are obviously on that side, right? They're on that side, and then they don't get punished for it. Or, you know, they're preaching or talking about murdering and killing people, and that's okay. Yeah, but of course, when somebody else says it that's not on their side or what have you, they have to be punished. And black people say this in rap music constantly, every 2 seconds. And it's the reason why rap is so garbage now. It's not about stories or life experiences or whatever. It's all about killing hoes and all this other BS that is not contributed to the story. Rap always used to be about their life experiences, what they went through and stuff like that. This isn't what they went through. This is things that they actually did or committed murder and stuff like that. So it's not the same. So the whole point of this stupidity is that you're going to fire a guy for doing this, and then you're facing massive backlash for it, rightfully so, because you're a stupid ass company. But I guess you get what you deserve. You fire somebody for something, saying an N-word, which is every single person does this, especially way back in the day in high school. I heard everybody say it. Didn't freaking matter. And even in elementary school, it was even far worse than that. So I don't even take offense to this word. No black person that has any fucking self-respect or common sense should ever take offense to this word. If they are, they're just little sad cretins, honestly. So yeah, it's pathetic. This company gets what it deserves. They deserve to lose $500 million, stuff like that, because they're a terrible company. They're full on woke, and woke needs to die. Alright guys, that's the video. Like, subscribe, share. As always, take care.